Hello everyone, this is Menz here, playing the VK3001D here on El Haluf. This battle winds up being quite a doozy, and it gets pretty interesting, towards mid-game. Now, do get an Ace Tanker award here, also high caliber. Being into VK3001D, it's top tier right now. This tank, however, you really have to realize that it does not have much armor, but the gun depression is fairly good, and the turret is situated towards the front of the tank, so you can hold down pretty well on this. But you have to keep in mind that your turret, while it's a little small, but and your mantlet does take up a lot of the turret front, it's not exactly the strongest turret front in the game. And we're against KV2, two OIs, a T150, two Jacksons, and there's also two SPGs, so a lot can go wrong here fairly quickly. Being as fast as the VK3001D is, though, I'm able to kind of take the little shortcut here. In most tanks, especially high tier matches, I take the longer route here or push up through C1. A lot of times people kind of head down that route, and again, especially in higher tiers, you don't want to do that. You're going to get freaking blasted. Now, setting up here so I can kind of hold down, hopefully get a couple early shots off, but we're not really seeing anything, which isn't too much of a surprise because they don't have that many fast tanks, and their A43 Chaffee push south. So really, I'm like, oh shit, all these heavies are coming up. Now, a lot of times, I play a little bit too aggressive, and in a tank like this, you have to kind of restrain yourself. I was tempted to push up here, or even maybe a little further, try to spot them, but it's better just to wait and hopefully get some damage. That first bounce there kind of annoyed me a little bit, because sitting here, waning for 30 seconds or whatever, I was like, shit, we're definitely in some trouble. We just lost the Hetzer first, our Hellcat's down there by himself, which right now he's safe, but the enemies here, like I did see, that guy gets pushed across, which he probably should have been hit, but that T150 is covering him. And then, again, they're playing pretty hard here, which I'm definitely concerned about, because we have one tank here, two tanks there, we have myself, a PZ T1 or T25, a Jackson. We're kind of scattered a little bit. I take that big hit from that T150, and don't even know where the hell he hit me there. He hit me on my upper glacis, so I was definitely in the wrong spot. But the enemy, they're balling up right now, and I'm like, I started to get like, oh shit, like, yeah, we're kind of screwed here, and we're gonna lose the Hellcat, ARL, and now it's starting to, dawn on me like I just need to try to get some damage here. And unfortunately, say compared to, it's a tier higher and also a different line, but the Panther, that gun's extremely accurate. This tank kind of peeking over, you don't have the best accuracy without aiming in all the way, and I just swap over to APCR because it's the only real chance I have right now. There's 6 tanks in front of me against our 3, and I have, about 60% of my HP left. Fortunately, this guy pushing into me, he doesn't get the first shot off, and I'm able to just slowly get him down here. This OI doesn't have the gun depression to catch me. I was kind of shitting my pants here, like, oh god, I'm definitely not going to make it out of this, and I'm going to get shot from over here, but fortunately that doesn't happen. I get extremely lucky with both of them missing me. Don't get me wrong, definitely luck there. Still not out of the woods though, because these guys, they're really content on pushing on where they spawn to go kill Artie, when not that important right now. We need to take out regular tanks, which if they had just pushed right here, OI would have been a sure thing. T150, he's going to end up pushing as well. But I was very lucky to have this KV85 back here to help me out a little bit. But I'm still one-shottable by virtually every tank here. Still 4 people in front of me. And this T-150, you know, I get that one hit on him. He's starting to push. But I'm more concerned about getting flanked from this side because this SU-100Y isn't able to spot that far. Get the Jackson out. And still, they're coming one by one, which fortunately for me, this OI, he just kind of, took that shot without aiming. And the T-150 here was not able to push fast enough, and this OI died. This is really classic mistake of, going one by one and, paying the price. And unfortunately, they learned the hard way here. And they're going to lose this match pretty easily now, whereas they did extremely well in the beginning, kind of balling up, pushing as one mass, taking us out. And then later on, they, kind of messed up a bit and, faltered by, like, they were low HP, some of them, but, you definitely just want to stay as a group, especially later on in matches. Like, I was surprised that they blew this, because I was fairly sure that we were not going to win. Once I saw this Matilda sitting back there, I wasn't too concerned about the FB. He was one-shottable, and it's hard for him to hit me there. So I get him. KV-2 freaking detonates. That was awesome. It's always fun seeing a KV-2 pop off like that. But pretty much I don't get the Matilda here. I was chasing for that last kill. I kind of deserved it, but overall, our team definitely rebounded quite a bit, and the enemy, blew it there. Going to the end game screen, Ace Tanker Award, high caliber, not too much of a surprise there. 2,800 damage, 5 kills, 1,350 base experience, easily the most out of both teams. And enemy team, I was a little surprised. Their T-150, the Churchill, the KVs, OIs, they didn't have much damage on the enemy team. One OI only had 9 HP of damage. That surprised me there. And then the final screen, I only blocked 1 shot, and that was a pretty important shot. That was from that VK3001D that pushed on me. I deflected that 1 shot. I think I did have a couple that hit me in the tracks too, but that block damage, 135 HP. I have 130 HP left at the end of the game, so if he got just barely a better than average roll, I would have died there, and it would have been a completely different match. But he definitely pushed out alone, and I got that 1 lucky bounce, and it worked out for me. And then just 410 assist damage, 769 credits, because I used a little bit of APCR. I think I used like 10 or so, just to kind of get things back to even. And definitely premium rounds help with that. Like, if you don't care too much about making profits all the time, use them in those tight situations to kind of get you that win. That's my mentality, at least. Anyway, thanks again for watching this video. Hopefully it's a little bit entertaining, and hopefully some enemy teams blow leads like that for you guys. Otherwise, thanks again for watching. Hopefully catch you on some of my live streams. I live stream at least 4 times a week here on YouTube. Otherwise, see you around next video. Have a good one.